All right, let's do a couple of these harder ones together. The first couple sections of this review file should be okay. You should be able to get them. You could also check your answers when I post the answer key. Let's look at number 13. This one's a tricky one. Peter usually makes 3 out of every 4 of his free throws. What is the probability that he will miss his next 3 free throws? So making is 3 out of 4, right? Which means missing is 1 out of 4. So the probability that he misses 1 free throw is 1 out of 4, but it's asking about his next 3. So that's like saying, what's the probability of a miss and another miss and another miss? 3 misses in a row. And we know whenever we have an and situation, you have to multiply the probabilities, right? So we have to multiply the probability of a miss 3 times. 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4, which is going to equal 1 over 64. That is the probability that he'll miss 3 consecutive free throws. All right. Number 14, you should just set up a proportion. It's very simple. There's 700 total students. And out of 75 that were surveyed, 70 of them will attend college after graduation. So 70 out of 75 are going to attend college in your survey. How many total will attend out of the 700? So basically you just set up a proportion and cross multiply and solve. I think it comes out to like 653 students or so when you do the math. I don't have a calculator on me right now, but I believe that's the correct answer. Yeah, 653. All right, let's do a couple more. These down here. This section, you have to be careful not to double count. Don't double count. Whenever you have ors, whenever you're dealing with ors, you have to make sure you don't double count. For example, number 5 here, probability that you get an even or less than a 4. So the evens, so if we're numbered 1 to 8, the evens are going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8, right? The numbers less than 4 are 1, 2, and 3. Do you see how the number 2 shows up in both lists? So we don't want to double count that, okay, or else it would be wrong. So getting an even is 4 out of 8. Getting a less than 4 is 3 out of 8, but we already counted the 2 in the even section. We already counted this 2 in the even list. So we have to eliminate it, only count the 1 and the 3, which leads us to a 2 out of 8 probability. And we know that whenever we have an or situation, we add the probabilities. So it's 6 out of 8, which is 3 out of 4 when you reduce it. Okay? Same thing with number 6. Multiples of 3 are 3 and 6. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, and 8. The number 6 shows up in both lists. So we cross it out of one of the lists. It doesn't matter which list you cross it out of. It could be either one. And then you just add. So this would be 2 out of 8. This would be 3 out of 8. Add them together. You get 5 out of 8 is your probability of multiple of 3 or multiple of 2. All right. The rest should be pretty self-explanatory. Just pay attention to this one is with replacement. This one is without replacement down here. Let's do it number 20, actually, last one. Prom committee has 4 juniors and 6 seniors. They're going to put the names of the students in a hat and randomly pick a name. This is without replacement. What is the probability that both are seniors? So probability of getting a senior and another senior. All right, so getting a senior is 6 out of 10. Now, the name is getting picked out of the hat and it's being left out. It's not being replaced, which means there's one less senior to pick from and there's one less overall name to pick from. So the other probability is 5 out of 9 for the second pick. And since we have an and, we multiply the probabilities, which is going to be 30 out of 90, which is 1/3. All right, those are the toughest ones on the review, I would say. Be on the lookout for the answer key, which will be posted on Wednesday to check all your answers, and then good luck on the quiz.